They came with rifles, laws and chains. For 132 years the earth drank our sorrows, burned villages, disemboweled children, women raped, men walled alive. They took our lands, our languages, our first names. They engraved fear with a red-hot iron on our names. In Sedef and Guelma, Kerata, Thiaroye, Algerian blood reddened every joy. It was France that showed how to kill by genocide, how to erase a people,
how to erase itself.
For 132 years death was the law, and Hitler later walked in our footsteps.
Hear the wind sweep over the scorched plains. The ashes of our dead have not fallen silent. France and Hitler, the same raised hand. Algerians and Jews, the same spilled blood.
But our voices burn like a fire of memory.
Our chains are broken,
Our graves are glories. Remember the massacres, do not forget our pains. France taught Hitler
the art of the thief of fears.
Before Germany lit its crematorium ovens, France forged death in black and white Africa, story for story. The decrees of Abdelkader betrayed. Entire villages buried under screams, raids, smoke fumigations, ammunition dumps, bodies thrown to dogs, souls without funeral rites. They called it pacification, codification, but we called it extermination, spoliation. It was France that invented the concentration camp, forced labor, the indigenous code is the only regulation. And Hitler studied these colonial methods to turn Europe into a vast, dull, and filthy Algeria. Do you think the gas chambers came from nothing? They have great-grandfathers in Algeria, Senegal, Indochina. French colonialism was the school of absolute contempt, where one learns that a man can be reduced to wind, to nothing more. So when Hitler said Lebensraum, living space, he was thinking of the French colonists who spoke of original Algerian soil. Did France take from Hitler? No, it's the opposite. It was Hitler who took from France. The narrative is reversed.
In 1945,
The war over in Europe,
France celebrates its victory.
but at home we weep.
May 8, 1955.
French joy, our Algerian dead. Sedef, Guelma, Kerata, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 Christians.
No Muslims.
Shot because they dared to raise a flag, because they shouted liberty louder than a knife. French soldiers machine gun the crowd. Bulldozers push the corpses, the mouth dripping, children thrown into wells, entire families under stones, while de Gaulle shakes hands abroad, his tie red, his prayer black. That is the French lesson.
Oblivion through terror. Hitler only applied the method faster, more horribly.
Hear the wind weep over the scorched plains. The ashes of our dead have not fallen silent. France and Hitler, the same raised hand. Algerians and Jews, the same spilled blood. But our voices burn like a fire of memory.
Our chains are broken.
Our graves are glories. Remember the massacres, do not forget our pains. France taught Hitler
The art of the thief of
fears. In 1868, 1/3 of Algerians die of hunger, while Bordeaux exports wheat, Marseille grain.
132 years.
132 years.
132 years.
Do you hear? 132 years.
132 years.
France took our great-grandfathers and our children from us. Hitler is just a student. The school is called Algiers.
Rise up, Algeria!
Memory is a dagger. Never forget, the first modern concentration camp, it was the French who opened it in Cherchell.
1845, liberty, liberty, burned but alive. Your French executioners, your devouring memory. We are not comparing, we are telling the source. European fascism drank from the same sources. Hitler is not a monster who fell from the sky.
He is the legitimate son of colonialism.
And it's Girl Honey in France. His mother handed him the torch before pretending after 1945 to be the lamb. They stole our history. They told us you are inferior.
They taught us that Hitler was absolute evil, but no one said that France had shown him the way. 132 years set Gelma Oran.
The smoke fumigations, the decrees. So today I sing so that the graves may speak, so that the Algerian dead and the Jewish dead may shake hands in the hell of history, and that together they say never again. But never again begins with it happened, and it is France.
It is France.
It is France.